Welcome to Dolly Pardon, the sassiest, classiest, and most unfiltered adult collectors podcast.
We are serving up weekly episodes packed with laughs, hot takes, and all of the tea from the world of adult doll collecting. Whether you're into high fashion minis, vintage treasures, or just here for the love of dolls, we've got you covered.
So grab a drink, strike a pose, and let's talk dolls, because collecting isn't just a hobby, it's a lifestyle.
Welcome, you guys. We are finally here. Woo-hoo. This has been a labor of love from the three of us to the doll community. So a lot of the doll community does know us already, or at least our small circle of the doll community. But for those who maybe do not know us, or maybe for people who are learning us, who we are for the first time, let's just go around and introduce ourselves. My name is Estefan. You can find me on Instagram and on YouTube at Plastic Poppy. Pinkie Parker is where I focus most of my collection. I do love Barbie as well, but really I have a huge collection full of tons and tons of types of dolls. But Pinkie Parker and Barbie are really my focus. What about you two?
I'm Naomi. You can find me on Instagram at House of Deluge. I'm also on TikTok and on Facebook. Well, I collect quite a lot of stuff, to be honest with you. I'm mainly focused on Pinkie Parker. I do like New Face, although I'm very selective with the sculpts I collect. I'm a huge fan of Reina and Alejandro. I do collect a couple of fashion royalty sculpts as well. I mean, Emmeline in the house. But I do like a Barbie. I do love Barbie as well. I mean, she's the queen. She's original. So I do like a bit of Barbie in my life.
Nice. And I'm Raj. I'm House of Kismet on Instagram. I'm fairly new to collecting, so I collect a bit of everything. Barbie, Integrity Toys, LOL, even some obscure Japanese brands. Yeah, I'm kind of going on this journey with you guys and, learning new things all the time. So I have lots of questions for you.
I love that. So one of the things that I love is that we are all on different paths in our collecting. We collect different things. We collect a lot of the same things too. But Raj said, you're kind of new to collecting, which I think is so cool. You bring in a cool dynamic of someone who's experiencing everything for the first time. I've been collecting for the longest time. My collection really blew up in 2019. And I know, Naomi, you're pretty new to Integrity Toys. You started collecting, last year?
Last year, officially, yes.
Wow,
I mean, I did have Barbies when I was a child, but I did start collecting last year. So I'm still very naive and ingenue about all this.
That's amazing. You have quite the collection, Naomi.
Yeah, I do.
For someone who's fairly new to IT, kudos. Mama.
I mean, I don't know. I just have a couple of dolls here and there.
Yeah.
Who's counting?
So aside from our differences, we have one thing in common that I thought was so funny is we're all little housewives, just little pretty housewives at home playing with our dolls.
Totally. So no work to be done, just dolls.
Yeah. So let's just get into a little introduction. I guess I'll start by saying that, I like plastic, but my favorite thing to play with is wood.
Amazing.
I love that one. All right, it's my turn. I may be made of plastic, but honey, your personality's cheaper.
Thank you.
I love it.
I'll go. I'm a doll, but unlike Barbie, these panties come off.
In truth, too, he's a whore.
Yeah. Amazing.
So in this podcast, we are going to be reviewing dolls. We're going to be discussing new launches, maybe even some leaks that come out, because that do happen. Things do be leaking. We really want to discuss all things dolls. One of the most cool things that has happened just recently is the unveiling of the W Club for the 2025 year, and the dolls. We used to call them upgrade dolls. Did they change the name of these dolls?
Yes, registration exclusive dolls.
Registration exclusive dolls. So no longer upgrade dolls. So there's 3 new dolls, and let's take a
Okay.
look at these dolls and spill the tea. Tell me what y'all think.
I'm so excited. I found out about Integrity Toys back in, I think, the end of March last year, and I had just missed a car. So I've waited a whole year for this. And so I'm super excited because I haven't seen anything of this caliber, especially with dolls. So yeah, let's jump in.
So for those who don't know, the W Club is a club where high fashion doll collectors can register at the beginning of each year. And these registration exclusive dolls are included in the membership. So the membership is $50. This membership allows access for you to purchase these dolls directly from Integrity Toys, rather than having to buy them in the second market like eBay. You can also enter lotteries for really limited edition doll sizes. So these dolls are super covetable, highly collectible, and these lottery tickets are gold. So there's tons of dolls
Totally.
that you really want to get your hands on. W Club is the best way to make sure that you can get these dolls at a decent price.
People fight for them, like quite literally. I think one thing that is important for all people that are not IT collectors and have never been in the W Club, these are registration exclusive dolls, means they come with your registration. You can choose to
Yeah.
buy them or not. You pay a
Okay.
deposit, and then you pay for the doll when the doll is ready. And that can be months after. So usually it's in the summer, isn't it, Estefan? It comes in the summer most of the time. Yeah?
Yes,
And
yeah.
then post entering the W Club, there's a pile of perks that you get with it. But you're going to go, and we can discuss this another time. I think we want to focus on these beauties. And who's got the first one? Oh, it's me. Oh, wow. Yes. Let's talk about this gorgeous girl. So she is a Luster, Lily Blair, and she is the new face doll.
Yeah.
Every year, you usually get a new face doll, a fashion royalty doll, and then you get a Poppy Parker. So she is a new face doll, and she is absolutely fabulous. I mean,
Oh.
shall we talk about her screening? Come on.
Yes, absolutely. This
Yeah.
gorge
I
eyeshadow, come on.
love. Yes.
Estefan, tell us what you think about this face. Tell us. You start,
Yeah.
darling. You start. You're the
Okay,
face.
so just so you guys know, I am a makeup artist professionally. So
Oh, I would never have guessed based on that beat,
No.
but here we go.
Not about your makeup anyway.
as a makeup artist, I can say that Jessie Ayala absolutely slam dunked this screening. I think that it is so beautiful. I love the smoky purple shades that's contrasted with like gorge, like golden metallic shade on the lid. So beautiful. And then it's just like really balanced with this gorge nude soft lip.
That is a beautiful combination. I think the color gold on the lid it just goes so well with the skin tone. I love a nude lip. I love the hair.
Yeah.
It just goes all so well together. Her face is just so beautiful.
She looks expensive. She looks like I've interrupted her, but
she is very expensive.
she looks like I've just interrupted her applying her makeup, and I'm in her way, and I fucking love that.
She's gorgeous. I mean, the purple, the gold is just giving me everything and more. That color of the hair. What's the color of the hair? I can't read it.
The color of the hair is dark chocolate.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I'm obsessed. Like, I love the shade, the cut of the hair is just beautiful with a little bit of a wave. I'm curious to see how this is gonna come in the box and see what we get when this doll is presented to us. We've been having quite a lot of problems with doll's hair lately. So I'll be very curious to see how this one goes. There's going to be loads of products in it, but let's see what she looks like in person. Moving on to her gorgeous gown.
Yeah.
What do you girls think of the gown?
I'd say that I like it. I like it. I like it that it's structured in different ways. It's got a couple of different elements to it. I like the corset. thing.
The bodice.
Bodice. That's it, bodice. I like that, and I like the ruffle on the skirt. I think that's cute. Yeah, no, I'm a fan. I like the tights as well. I like that they like it completes the outfit.
Did you stone those tights?
Ah!
Oh, you're smiling.
Yeah.
Estefan, what do you think, my darling?
Yeah, I love this. It's so gorgeous. I'm really interested to see this material and other people take pictures of this material. Whenever Jesse
Yeah.
was showing this in the, like, whenever they were unveiling the dolls, he was showing it how it kind of like reflects and catches light so
Mhm.
beautifully. And the material is really flexible and almost fluid. So he I did
Liquid
having
gold.
yeah, like this fluidity to it. And I think that works really beautifully with the style of her hair, like those soft waves that you see. So overall, a really strong concept from Jesse.
Absolutely. I love the shade of the dress. The dress is very my kind of vibe. I love it. It's long enough to cover a coochie, but is just not too long. It's a nice vibe. Yeah, no, I mean, I love the gown. I mean, tights give me everything. Obsessed. Let's go to the accessories. Raj, what do you think of the accessories, darling?
I mean, yes, I love them. I love the her bag. Is it a bag?
Yeah, it's a clutch.
Clutch.
Looks
I like
a
it. It's
Bottega Veneta clutch.
Yeah. I see what you mean. I really don't like the paper bag. I don't think it's necessary, but I get that it's there with the vibe.
It's a goodie bag. She's going to a premiere. Yeah.
I just, if it's a goodie bag, I hope there's some goodies in there because she's an expensive doll.
There's no goodies in there.
Oh.
Just
But,
wrapping paper.
outside of that, I quite like the shoes. I think the shoes are really cute. The earrings that I don't know if you can zoom in on them, but like almost like a Victorian-esque style.
A
It's a
cameo.
cameo.
Oh, I beg your pardon?
Cameo. It's a cameo.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, I'm going to say yes because I
It's a
don't know.
cameo. It's a purple cameo. It's very pretty. What do you think, Estefan? You tell me first, darling.
So I agree with Raj. I am a very messy person, and I can just see if I were to get this doll, the paper accessories would be lost in about 20 seconds. I usually love buying dolls for the shoes and the accessories and the bags.
Yeah.
My favorite accessory of all of this is the lip gloss, and I love the fact that it opens too. I think that's really, really cute. But I think that the accessory set is really nice. What say you, Naomi?
It's a great touch. The lipstick is, the lip gloss is everything. It's just, and I love that she is actually a guest in the storyline. She's a guest of Agnes, which is the next doll. But she's got W Cosmetics lip gloss. So she's literally, imagine like Kim Kardashian going to an event and instead of having her brand, I don't even know if she has a brand still, she's using somebody else's brand. Like that is the kind of like vibe that you're getting from this. It's just really cool. I love the shoes. The shoes have that heel that looks like perfume bottle and is
Oh, wow.
I think it's a Versace kind of design. I'm not 100% sure.
Thing.
You can see what the inspiration is with the pieces. Like the clutch is definitely giving me Bottega Veneta. The cameos, earrings, beautiful. The shoes are lovely. I'm not a fan of the bracelet or cuff with the leaf. I didn't
thought it was
understand.
a feather.
You think it's a feather?
Yeah, it looks like a feather.
Yeah, it looks like a feather actually. Yeah. Well, I don't know what they came from, but I don't like it. But everything else,
Whatever it is,
whatever it is, whatever. But I love that she has 2 pairs of legs, and because I have so many dolls that have got only 1 pair of legs, and it just becomes so complicated to dress them in flat shoes, for example. So I love all that. I'm not a fan of the goodie bags, but I understand where the goodie bags is coming from.
Yeah.
Moving on.
All right. Moving on to Agnes.
Agnes. Okay. So I don't really know much about some of these face sculpts, but let's start with her screening. What do you guys think?
I am someone who I am not a huge fan of Agnes's sculpt, and I don't have any Agnes in my collection. But what I
Uh-huh.
will say is this this screening is really beautiful. I think that is like the redeeming
Uh-huh.
factor of this doll. She seemed to be the least favorite amongst a lot of the W Club members whenever they were unveiling these dolls. But I do think that she's very versatile. I think that the long blonde hair and very soft neutral tones in her makeup
Yeah.
are going to make her a really like redressable doll.
Okay.
Totally. She's very neutral. You don't see much color on her eyes. She's got like a very
Yeah.
sharp eyeliner, beautiful
Me with
green
that.
eyes. Yeah, you're gonna cut yourself properly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So very sharp eyeliner, beautiful
Mm.
lashes, green eyes, blonde hair, so she looks like a proper bombshell. I'm not a fan of Agnes. I don't like Agnes as a sculpt. Spoiler alert, I'm not getting her. She's not my thing, but I can see the
Yeah.
fascination with her.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's very redressable as a doll. You can redress her
Yeah.
in different things. Yeah.
I totally agree. From the neck up, I think she's a win. From the neck down is a different story.
Exactly. We got to talk about the dress because that was a really hot topic in the chat whenever they were unveiling these
Yeah.
dolls, as everyone was kind of like roasting this dress to shreds. And
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think it's a bad dress. Like I do
Yeah.
think that the silhouette is really flattering and gorgeous. The
Yeah.
part that I am confused about is this lace detail. Although I know that it is removable, I'm just like, why? Why is the lace
Yeah.
embroidery there?
Yeah.
Just looks so
Yeah.
unnecessary. Just feels very unnecessary.
Yeah, it looks like an afterthought. And this color combination, I feel like Barbie did a Silkstone this year or last year that basically did it better.
Right.
Sorry to say. And yeah, the lace it's unnecessary. You don't need it. But again,
You
the
don't.
dress in itself, I'm not a huge fan of.
No, I don't like the dropped waist. I don't like the silhouette.
Mm.
I love the color. The fabric at the bottom is beautiful.
Mhm.
I'm just not a fan of the silhouette, if I'm honest with you. I just find it a bit boring, I guess. I mean, I love
Okay.
Jesse and what he does. I mean, I think Jesse really gives his very best with the screenings. There's very little to no screenings that Jesse does that I don't like. They're all very good. I think he gets the best out of the dolls.
Yeah.
This fashion is not my gig. I don't
Yeah.
like it.
What about the accessories?
The accessories. So I will say that sometimes I will buy a doll just for the accessories or just for the outfit or just
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
doll. This is a doll, unfortunately, where I don't see myself getting at all because I don't really care for the dress or the
Same,
accessories. The
same.
doll is gorgeous, but yeah, there's not one thing in
Read
here
her
that I
to
can
film.
see spending $175 on
Yeah.
getting because there's not one piece in here that I absolutely love.
I don't even understand the shoe at this point. I can imagine what they look like, but from here, face on, they just look like
They look
it's
like a slave sandal with that's what they're called. They're called slave sandals. It's not anything. It's called the slave sandal.
it's giving poison ivy to me.
No. It's
leaves.
called slave sandal,
Yeah.
and I suspect that the rose is meant to look like I mean I guess the lacing is meant to be looking like a thorny. I don't know. It's meant to be looking like a plant. I think I can see myself fiddling around with it. I just don't like this kind of style. It's called slave sandal, 100%. I'm quite sure. I mean, in Italian, it's called a slave sandal.
I like that you
yeah,
I
I
like
mean-
that you described this as thorny because Naomi is always thorny. One
Yeah.
I'm
thing.
very thorny. I've been thorny for the past 3 weeks. There's a cream for that, by the way. Yeah, no, I don't like it. Sorry. It just reminds me of Golden Glow Poppy with those shoes, and I like, but I've never used.
Yeah.
So that is not, this style of shoes is not for me. The bag I don't like. I like the jewelry though. The ring is beautiful.
Yeah. For our listeners, I just did a quick Google check on slave sandals, and they are a thing.
I told
Before we cancel Naomi, I just want
No,
to
don't
double
cancel
check
me,
there.
please. I'm a foreigner. I'm Italian.
No, I agree. The jewelry is nice. I don't mind the bag, but I don't know if there is enough here to make me want to buy her. I think the shoe came, going back to her screening, if different hair color maybe. I think that would have sold it for me, but no, I think that is probably something that I'm going to skip out on. What about you guys?
Skip.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not having a. I think
Eh,
if her hair was red, she wouldn't have
yeah,
been red for filth. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's
yeah,
what
yeah,
I'm thinking.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Agnes is
But
really
she's
beautiful as a
beautiful.
redhead.
She's face is
Mm,
beautiful. Dress is not my thing. I don't collect Agnes. Easy skip for me. Saving that cash.
yeah.
Money
Eh,
saving quick.
I
Come
will.
Oh,
on, puppy.
My Parker girl did not disappoint. This seemed to be the most popular and I think the most liked out of the 3 dolls that were unveiled in the collection. What we have been asking David Buttry, who is the designer of Poppy Parker for a very long
yeah,
time, is just something new and fresh for Poppy. And we
yeah,
are getting that here because this is a brand new screening. So we are seeing a brand new screening on Poppy Parker for the first time.
yeah,
So she is definitely serving us some beautiful face. I mean,
Face.
I love the
Face. It's
palette.
just face.
yeah. Lovely. It's honestly
Gorgeous,
so nice.
soft
The face
color
is
is,
everything.
yeah,
Not sure about the brows, but her face is everything.
that is a new brow. Yeah.
No, not a fan of the brows now that I'm looking a bit more carefully. But the eyes, top notch, beautiful shading. The makeup is incredible. I love the eyeliner. Not sure about the eye color. Looks a bit too bright. Very. Do you see what I
Really?
mean?
Do you know what? Funnily enough, I was gonna say that the eyes seem to really stand out. And what I've seen of Poppy Parker, usually her eyes are quite like they're not fully open. They always seem a little bit closed.
She's a lid.
And yet her eyes are still really bright here. Which I don't feel like I've seen with some of the other poppies.
It's the color. I think it's the combination of pink and the green of the eyes.
It's blue.
What's the color of the hair? Is it blue?
I think she has blue eyes. Yeah, blue eyes. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
they're blues.
The skin tone is Japan, and the hair color is hot pink. I live for a hot pink. Not a fan of the hairstyle. Reminds me of the Bump It from 2008. Yeah, that's the kind of vibe it's giving me. But no,
Yeah.
yeah, she's beautiful. Face beautiful.
Yeah,
That's the
face
fun.
is beautiful. I like the hair
Yeah.
color. Yes, the hairstyle. I personally can see myself taking this hairstyle down and trying something else with her. It is giving Bump It. It's giving a little Jersey Shore Snooki. So yeah, not a fan personally, but let's move on to the dress. I really like the dress, but so Poppy Parker is a doll of the 60s who lived in the 1960s era. And
Okay.
I love 60s fashion personally, and I feel like David Buttry just did this really well. It's this
Yeah.
gorgeous, long, sleek silhouette. You do have these little
Uh-huh.
peekaboos on the side of the dress. You can kind of see her waist a little bit. I think that keeps
Yeah.
it a fresh interpretation of the 60s. The
Yeah.
prints, I don't know if I'm into this like metallic kind of thread that they used in the dress, but I mean,
Yeah.
we'll see. Maybe I'll like it more in person. But I personally
Mhm.
really like the dress. What I don't like is this fur shag that has
Yeah.
this rhinestones and feathery, shaggy dildos attached to them.
Those say shaggy in England. We use shaggy for something else.
And
You shag is something
Shaggy
else over
dildo.
here. It's
Not
a
the shaggy
stole.
dildos.
People, it's a stole. Brit, it's a stole. Okay, it's not shag.
Okay.
And yeah, it's a stole. I like the stole. The stole is very nice, even though it's got like the 6 dildos.
Yeah.
It's very nice. We live for a dildo. I don't know about the dress. I'm not convinced. I like the dress.
Yeah.
Bit boring to me. I hate the fabric, but I don't. The silhouette could be so much better with a different fabric. It feels grandma to me. It gives me grandma. I'm not a fan of it.
Really? I mean, I feel like the dress is a little subdued, but I think that's because when you look at the hair, the dildo shawl, it kind of balances it out a little bit. Don't get me wrong, I do not like it, but I can see why it's subdued compared to the rest. Because I mean, the rest is screaming, and I would like to address the taxidermed dog in the room, but yeah,
That
we can
becomes
come to
him
that.
Yes,
Gosh,
there's Pinkie Parker, the little dog.
in the
I
paper bag. I don't understand.
hate it. I hate it so much. It's hideous. Okay, it's giving that like ugly, cute kind of vibe, but it's definitely I I yeah, I can't with this dog. It's so upsetting.
Yeah,
I
let's say that whenever she adopted him, I would take him back.
Yes.
And I am a dog person. I love dogs. So
I've seen some really well done 6 scale dogs, and this is not one of them. To me, this looks like a
no,
stuffed
No.
animal, but even worse, taxidermy. Yeah,
It's
it's an unfortunate looking dog. The concept was definitely there. The rest
yeah.
of the accessories, I mean, we've seen, if you collect Poppy Parker, you have seen these shoes before. They're a pink satin pump. You also
yeah,
have a clutch that you've seen before. It's a pink satin clutch with a little chain.
Clutch
Um,
is lovely.
yeah, the clutch is lovely, but I do have about 10 of them in my collection, not
But
with
you
a
have
specific
200,
color.
250 puppies, so like
I
I'm not
do
being
have a
funny.
lot of puppy. Yeah, that's just true.
Yeah,
So it's
see,
bound to
I mean,
happen. You get a little photo of
uh,
Pinkie Parker.
Why would you want to remember that
it's
monstrosity?
because this
It's
is meant to
beyond.
be. She's going to the premiere of this film, and the star of the film is
Oh
Pinky, which
God.
I'm going to be calling Toe from today because he doesn't look like a Pinky to me. He look like Toe.
Yeah.
Uh, very hairy Toe. Yeah, I like the jewelry. The bracelet is lovely. The
Mhm.
ring, yes, the repetition has been done before, but it's very cute. The earrings are very thin as my patients at them, but they're cute. They're very nice.
Yeah,
Nice
Yeah.
I agree.
accessories. Yeah.
So, lastly, are you guys getting Poppy Parker or not? I personally, of course, I'm getting her.
Yeah, I will be getting Poppy, but I'm gonna ignore the monstrosity.
Yes, I am getting the puppy. I feel like we haven't asked if we're getting the Lilith.
So I personally, I love Lilith. I think that she's gorgeous, but I don't collect Lilith, and I'm not a gowns person either. So there's
Mm,
not really a piece in there that I absolutely love. But I can't wait to see other people get her. I can't wait to see other pictures of her. But I personally am only getting the Poppy Parker out of the 3.
yeah, I think I'm inclined to agree as well. I mean, I like the Lilith. I think she's nice, but if I'm honest, I feel like out of the 3, I'm most drawn to Poppy. And Lilith. I will say for registration exclusive dolls, I think they're all 3 of them are great dolls to have.
Yeah.
I just think that for me, the one that resonates the best or the most is Poppy.
I am definitely getting the puppy because for some reasons I'm under a curse where I cannot stop buying puppies. I will. Yeah, no, it's unfortunately that's how it is. I'm probably gonna get the Lilith as well. She
Okay.
is pretty. I think she can be reused quite a lot.
Yeah.
And I like her. I haven't been collecting Lilith at all, but who knows? Maybe that's my sign. She's cute. I like her. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm getting her. I mean, I think one thing that we probably need to discuss, guys, is the price of these girls. So $30 are.
Do we have to
Oh,
talk about the money because
yes, we
it's so
do,
sad?
because we are responsible collectors.
Okay, fine.
We're very responsible. As we said, we're
I'm not.
housewives, so we have to manage the finances. So $30 are due now as a deposit. And the total price of these dolls is $175 each. And they're
Oh,
quite pricey. They're a bit expensive, but yeah.
Just a little bit.
yeah. I think these are
Mhm.
really expensive dolls. I think that there is definitely things that could have been left out of each of
The
the
dog.
dolls
The paper bag.
the dog, the paper bag with the paper little accessories. I think that all
Yeah.
could have been left out to try to keep the price down a little bit more. But yeah, these are really expensive dolls.
They
Yeah.
are very expensive. And I think we can spend another 10 minutes saying that they're expensive here. But I think we should move on from it. Like,
Yeah.
let's forget about it. Because at the end of the day, we're still going to be buying them. So, hello.
Yeah. This was true.
Well,
This is very
moving
true.
on for the sake of time, let's talk about a really hot topic, and that is the lack of diversity and representation in the three of these dolls. That seemed to be the biggest grief that was given to Integrity Toys upon unveiling these three dolls. We have 2 Japan skin tones and 1 Hungarian skin
Yeah.
tone. So, although Hungarian can be considered like Latino or ethnic, Lilith to me looks like a white girl. So, we're going to say 3 white dolls. What do you guys
Perfect.
think about this? Right.
Raj, you go
Yeah.
first.
It's unfortunate. I think I haven't been a part of the W Club for very long at all, so it's really hard for me to have a idea of what should have come out. I mean, I would have liked to have seen more diversity for sure, but I feel like the last W Club doll was a deeper, darker skin tone. And, as they mentioned in the presentation, that there is still more to come. I'm not entirely sure how to really approach it, if I'm honest with you.
I think there's a
Naomi?
couple of points that are worth discussing about discussing about this. Can't talk anymore. There's a couple of points that are worth discussing about this, and I think the first one is, of course, yes, there should have been more diversity when it comes to skin colors and of the dolls. More representation. I also would like to see original Black characters more,
Yeah.
and not just dolls that have been white all their lives, and then all of a sudden we find them in Nubian. I mean, I'm sure Agnes has been done in different skin tones, which I love. I love to collect the same sculpt in different colors, but
Yeah.
I also want original characters like Adele. Adele, she's gorgeous. She's a Black woman, and she comes in different shades as a person of color does. And I want to see more of that. But I also really need to bear in mind, and IT is a business. And there's been, I think, Black dolls or dolls with deeper skin tones, they tend to sell less. And, some dolls...
Which is a shame.
It's a
100%
shame.
a shame.
It's the unfortunate reality. We have to be objective about it. I have loads of Nubian dolls. But, for example, the Nubian twins, Lilith and Eden, they are reasonably cheap still today. They weren't very popular, I think, at all. The Ameline in Nubian isn't very popular. The Poppy from the Palm Springs set with the Nubian skin tone, she isn't very popular at all. And I have all of these dolls, by the way. I'm obsessed with them, but not very popular. And I think wants to cash out on these registration exclusives, and they're a business after all. They have to
Do you
eat,
think,
so.
Naomi, that is because, to your point earlier, these are like Black dolls without Black sculpts. So do you think they would be more popular if it was a Black doll with a Black sculpt?
Probably. If they gave us something like Dominique, for example, instead of Lilith, I think people would have been a lot happier. And because Dominique is a Black character, she's Adele's sister. Or even if they gave us, instead of Agnes, they gave us an Isha. I mean, I love Isha. And, we forget that, there's a whole chunk of people that are not African American, for example. Like Raj, you're of Indian descent, you might want to see yourself represented. Isha is an absolutely fabulous character. I would have loved to see more of her. But also give me an Alejandra that is not cream. Do you see what I mean? Alejandra Luna. She's meant to be black. And I want something that is not pale cream. Just give me something deeper.
Right.
But yeah, that's my opinion, really.
Yeah, I think that with them unveiling 3 dolls from 3 different lines at the same time was such like a monumental moment of W Club 2025. I think there absolutely should have been a doll of color in the lineup. So I think that just needs to be discussed more amongst Integrity Toys whenever they're sitting at the table and planning out the rollout of these dolls, that there should be at least one doll of color, whether it be Indian, whether it be Latina. There needs to be at least one in every lineup. But overall, I do think Integrity Toys is great at diversity and inclusion.
Totally. They have a huge variety of characters. Did they use them as much? Probably not, but they have them. There's quite a lot of them. Yeah.
I feel like this is going to be an ongoing conversation anyway, because I think that this runs deeper than, just Integrity Toys. But yeah, definitely something that will probably come up again.
Yeah.
Well, I think we have a fantastic first episode. I am so excited for upcoming episodes. You guys are brilliant, and I hope that I hope that the listeners enjoyed our first podcast.
Yeah, absolutely.
So do I.
I really hope that, our listeners feel free to engage with us, reach out. We want to know who you're buying, who you're considering, what you think of the dog, because, I really hope there's more people out there who hate this as much as I do.
Yeah, sure. So just reminding everybody, we have an Instagram page for the podcast, and that is Dolly Pardon, the podcast. So come and talk to us. First of all, follow us over there and come and see us. Come and send us a message. Tell us how gorgeous we are. We'd like to hear that.
So aside from our Dolly Pardon podcast Instagram, where else can we find you guys?
You can find me crying in the shower, because that's it's where I'm usually found. But when I'm not crying in the shower, you can find me at House of Kismet on Instagram.
Wow. How do you spell Kismet?
Kisme.
Fabulous. I am at House of Deluge on Instagram, and that is HAUSOVOOF. Actually, I can't even spell today, and that is Deluge, DELUGE. I can't even spell my own name today. Hello, girl. Estefan, where are you, my darling?
You can find me on Instagram and YouTube at Plastic Poppy. And there we have it, y'all. Come follow us on Instagram. We can't wait to keep the conversation going, and we look forward to the next episode.
Well, yes. Thank you very much, everybody, for listening. Bye.